Okay, I'm obviously in over my head. So what I'm trying to do is I have two units. My main unit is the Core i7 8700 at home. This one here, and it's running a 2080 Ti. And when I benchmarked this back in 2019, um, it scored a 9545, and you know I didn't know if that was good or bad or whatever, but I do know that I can run Microsoft Flight Simulator on this with no issues at home. I'm running three monitors. Um, Everything is either on high or ultra. I used the Reverb G2. I have no issues with this unit here at home. And so when I had to take a trip, and I brought my backup computer with me, and it had a Ryzen 1600 with a 1080 Ti, and I tried to load Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it was just choppy. It couldn't do anything, and it got like 1 frame per second. And so I remembered having this program um, on my computer here, so I ran a benchmark this morning to compare, and I switched it out and I got this right. I was trying to save money, so I was like, well, I have a motherboard that already will support the Ryzen 9. That way, I don't have to buy a new motherboard, another version of Windows. Because initially, I wanted to go to the um, what is it, the Gen 12, the i12 900, and put that in this unit here and take everything out of this unit and put it in this unit. But then I saw an opportunity. I was like, oh, well, I could just put the 5900X in there and not have to buy a new motherboard, not have to get another version of Windows. And like I said, this is not my main unit. This is just the one that I'm going to travel with because I'm completely happy with this unit here. But if I was going to buy anything, I'd update this one and not this one. If I was going to do the new Intel chip. But then I said, okay, well, I can spend 400 bucks and get this one updated. So that's what I did. I bought the Ryzen 5900 chip and put it in here. And the numbers, as I look at them, I know this is a 12 core where this is a 6 core. Um, but the numbers to me suggest that I should be able to run Microsoft on one 1080 screen. But as soon as I load it up, it's choppy from the gate. So this one has the 3090 in it, which was eventually going to go in this one. But as it stands, it has a 3090 in it. Um, the memory is higher. The clock speed was higher. GPU clock core max slightly lower. Temps and all that, whatever. So the difference is, I do know that I'm running different memory. I don't know if that's the issue, but they're both 32 gigs of RAM. This is 3000, and this is that G skill, but that one's 3000. Um, then this one here is, where do we go? It's 32 gigs of RAM as well, but it's 2400 megahertz per, and it's the Corsair or something. I don't know. There's just one random deal here, but they're all 2400. I don't know if that's what's making a difference, but you would think with numbers, I mean, quote unquote, close, the score is significantly different, but um, I don't see how I can run Microsoft Flight Sim on this with no issues, but not on this. If there's any suggestions, I'd appreciate it, you know. Alright, so like on the menu, I'm already showing 30 something, 38 frames per second. Like something's going on here, and I just can't figure out what it is. I haven't done anything yet. But then I go to this menu and I'm 145 frames per second. This is bananas. So I don't know what the deal is. And I mean, I'm on pretty low right now. One frame, 4 frames. It just went from like 145 down to like 13 frames. I mean, look how glitchy it's moving. And it does this no matter if it's a clear day or whatever. So let's see. Showing 5 frames per second right now. Everything is super sluggish. Even moving around, everything is super sluggish. So if I go in to the settings, even those menus have become super sluggish, showing 7 frames. Like something is up. Graphics, I mean, I've got things pretty scaled back in comparison to my other unit, and I can't even use this. It runs X-Plane no problem, which doesn't take as much, I know. But like right here in this menu, I'm showing 8 frames per second. That's something's up.